Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dane here. Welcome back to the video, guys, and today is a video I have been wanting to make pretty much since my last hate on BO4 video, which was all the way back like 2, maybe even 3 weeks after the game released. If you've never seen that, you should definitely check it out. I essentially predict the failure of this game, and I said what they need to fix, and they didn't fix that, so those are great. But today we're going to be talking about the problems that I personally have with Black Ops 4. Now, it's going to be a lengthy video. I know it will be. So strap in, get some popcorn, you know, whatever. Watch this in a couple different parts. I get it. But yeah, so let's get into this. By the way, I just want to mention that this game, if you enjoy the game and you love or like BO4, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you like BO4, you like Black Ops 4 Zombies, that's fine, that's your opinion. This is just my one singular opinion and why I dislike or hate the game. But if you love the game, bygones be bygones, man. You play the game and love it. Good on you. If anything, good on you for liking the game that gets so much shit. So anyways, guys, after that preface, let's get into this. So my very first problem with BO4 is a pretty easy and obvious one, and that's that it's just boring, man. It's just boring. The Easter eggs are extremely boring and tedious, and half the Easter eggs don't even give you real cutscenes. They're just slideshows. And yeah, just overall, the game was really boring. It was fun at first, and then after a couple of weeks, you realized, oh, hey, I'm just going to keep playing the same map over and over again because this game is just super boring. And instead of getting one really nice, fine-tuned map like Shadows, for example, we instead got 4 really, in my opinion, crappy B-level tier maps, such as 9, Voyage of Despair, Blood of the Dead, and Classified. They're all good if they were more worked on. I'm going to try to go a little bit fast with all of these points. So my next thing is actually about the new storyline, the Chaos storyline. And there's a couple of different problems I personally have with the Chaos storyline. So I'm going to briefly break it down. The first thing with the Chaos storyline is that it's boring and too realistic. The reason why we liked the Ether storyline so much, or the storyline with Richtofen, with Victus, Primus, Ultimus, the reason why we liked that storyline so much is because it was so because it was so bizarre, you know? These guys are fighting apothecans. I mean, what was it at first? You know, we're at a theater of the undead, and like we created these zombies, and you know, Dr. Porter and Dr. Edward Richtofen, and just everything that they did, and Samantha and Moon, and then BO3 blowing up the moon, and that stuff would never happen in real life, or would it? But none of that would ever really happen in real life, as I just said. And that's what made it interesting. That's what kept you in. And then we eventually got emotionally attached to the characters. It's hard to become emotionally attached to a storyline, and we had to give Chaos more time. But over time, the storyline for Chaos was historic, which is just automatically boring for any teenager that plays the game, because we just find you say the word history, we're like, boring. So yeah. And another thing with the Chaos storyline is that it's very basic. It's just basic, man. I feel like anyone could write what the Chaos storyline... I don't even know half the Chaos storyline, but what I do know is that it's super, super basic, man. And they essentially just rewrote our Primus characters as Chaos. I mean, not exactly, obviously, but just the same characteristics. But yeah, my problems with Chaos... the biggest problem I have with the Chaos storyline is that Treyarch focused too much on them. They should have gone full in with Ether and done all of Chaos in the next game, in my opinion. We should have had 1 or maybe even 2 fine-tuned Ether maps rather than the 9 and Voyage of Despair. That should have been in Black Ops 5. BO4 at launch should have been Blood of the Dead on disc, Classified for Season Pass owners, and that's it. That's what it should have been, and they could have been more fine-tuned, no crashes off the start, and all of that stuff. I mean, the game was a month early, and it shouldn't have been. And the problem really is, if you guys haven't watched the Smith Plays latest Zombies video, his final one he ever made, you should check it out. It's a great one. It's a long one as well, but he explains that Activision just didn't give Treyarch enough love. And yeah, so Chaos storyline took up too much of their money, too much of the budget, and they should have done full Ether the whole way through. We would have had way more explanation. It would have been less rushed. And that's my biggest problem with that. So there was literally like no marketing whatsoever for like half of the BO4 Zombies maps. Do you even know what Dead of the Night is? If you don't know what Dead of the Night is, I don't blame you. That map literally got no advertisement. It got leaked the night before from PS Store, and they just didn't market it at all. So yeah, marketing was just terrible with Black Ops 4. I mean, they just literally, and they also lied. Where's Factions? It's the date of recording this is October 8th, 2019. Factions has not been released yet. Where the hell is Factions? And where the hell is all the other stuff they promised with the season pass that we didn't get? Another big problem I have with Black Ops 4 is blue screens at the start of the game. So what I mean by blue screens at the start of the game, I mean, if you don't remember the first week of Black Ops 4, no matter what would happen, you were going to crash within a few hours, sometimes even within a few minutes. The game was so buggy to the point where a zombie spawning in would cause a game error or a crash. That is how bad this game was now, not ready. If you guys want to understand how not ready BO4 was, the updates for BO4 in the start were minimum of 10 gigabytes, a minimum, and that was just bug fixes and, you know, map fixes, nothing, not a new DLC. Revelations or DLC 4 for Black Ops 3 was 11 gigs, but that was a whole DLC and a whole zombie maps and 4 multiplayer maps, etc. This is just bug fixes and they were the same length. If that doesn't prove to you the game was not ready, I don't know what is, man. The game wasn't ready, and that's why there were so many blue screens. Elixirs are complete and utter trash, and that is, I think, the biggest problem with me is Liquid Diviniums and Gobblegums were so fun. I am on the boat of I love Gobblegums and Liquids. A lot of people hate them because they're OP. Guess what? If you think they're OP, don't use them. Play without them or play with classics. I don't see the big problem with just not using them. Look, man, if someone's claiming that they're a god at zombies because they use Perkaholic and Round Robin, sure, you can tell them, hey, shut your ass up, you're not that good. But for getting mad at people like me for having fun with zombies, for using Perkaholic and Round Robin, is completely stupid, man. I'm just having fun with the game. It's something we literally couldn't do in BO4 at the start, which you still really can't do. The elixirs still suck. They might have brought some of the good ones back, but they suck. Perkaholic only gives you 6 perks, which sucks. Plus your 4 in your loadout, so you technically get 10. But it still sucks, because BO4 perks in general, in my opinion, just are absolute dog shit, because you pick which ones you want in each map, which eliminates the whole fun and point of the map. So anyway, the point I'm saying is elixirs are really bad, and I'm obviously on the fence of, or not on the fence, I'm totally on the boat of I love Gobblegums, and I think that they should return in Black Ops 5. I don't care about the Dr. Monty shit. I don't care that it doesn't make sense. Bring Gobblegums back. Don't care. So yeah, just saying what I said before, Perkaholic sucks. I mean, just in general, all of the old Gobblegums that were overpowered that came back, they just returned, but they suck. Apart from, obviously, Raindrops. I mean, that one's the same. So I guess at least Raindrops is good. But literally, just the whole Perkaholic and just all the old OP elixirs shouldn't... I remember I got advice from someone before, and that was you shouldn't half-ass anything. If you're going to do something, do it full on. So why would you bring Perka back but only bring half of it? Do it full on or don't bring it back at all. That is my opinion on that. The old perk system isn't there. Oh my goodness, guys. This is got to be one of the biggest problems in BO4. You know, so I'm saying that a lot? It's because there's a lot of fucking problems with this game. So yeah, the old perk system. If you guys don't know how the perks work in BO4, there's 4 perks per map, and that's it. There's not like 9 different perks on each map, and you can choose which 4 you want, like, because there's it's not a 4 perk limit. You choose what perks go on each map, but it's only a limit of 4, and they're in a set place that you already know where it is. Already you're probably bored, because the whole fun of a new map is what perks are on this map. I wonder if we can get more than 4 through challenges and stuff. They said, oh yeah, we don't like that idea. We're gonna make it so they can choose their own because we like customizability. You can shove that up your ass, Treyarch. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, at first customization was great, we were hyped, but then BO4 was just terrible. They executed it horrible. Perks in general, like I said, are boring, that you get to already know what's there. And the old perk system, Jug, is not in the game. It's not in the game. I don't care what you say that you can get 4 hits and you can get armor. Jug's not in the game. That's stupid. Quick Revive is completely useless in solo. It's stupid how they got rid of my boy Quick Revive. Speed Cola isn't in the game. I don't care what you say. If you get all 4 perks, you reload faster. Don't care. It's not the same as old Speed Cola, so I don't care. And Double Tap, also not in the game. Well, just double pack your gun 4 times. Don't care, Double Tap's not in the game. I could care less about that. The stuff they did to bring the old perks is unique and cool, but I hope they don't do it again. Treyarch, if you're listening, don't ever fucking do it again, because it's dog shit. It's trash. Alright, so my last point that I have written down on my phone here that I had written down before the video started was that the HUD looks ugly and is just disgusting to look at. Guys, watch anybody play BO3 for 12 hours. You'll probably want to if the guy's good and, you know, he's like a good personality to watch. But in my opinion, if you watch BO4 for more than like 10 minutes, you're already disgusted. The HUD is ugly and cluttered. Everything is all over literally all over the screen. Like, and I don't understand. They could easily make it cleaner. Adam or 2Pro4U Games actually someone tweeted out a picture of what the HUD could have looked like, and it looked way better. In my opinion, the HUD looks ugly and goes back to the perk thing and the elixir thing, man. In my opinion, they just ruined it. It looks terrible. And another thing, again, leading on with the HUD, if you guys don't remember, in BO3, if you're playing on PS4, you'd hit the middle button on your PS4 to pull up the leaderboard, like the scoreboard of like how many kills you have and all that stuff. You have to pause the goddamn game to check that now. So if you need a certain amount of headshots for like a challenge or something, you got to pause the game to check how much you're at. That is so stupid, and I don't know why they did that. Now, another thing I would say that is interesting with the game that I personally don't like is the difference of XP. In solos, you get less XP for solo casual than you would solo hardcore. Hardcore, you have 2 hit down. Casual, you have a 4 hit down. Normal, you have a 3 hit down. Or I think that's how it is. Realistic is a 1 hit down. Or maybe that was on launch and they changed it. I don't know. All I know is that you get more XP the harder the mode is, which is cool and is nice, but people found a way to glitch that by playing 4, because 4-player casual is the same as is more XP than solo casual, which automatically makes no sense, because in this game you can add bots to zombies. So you can play 4-player but as a solo. So you get the 4-player XP but as a solo. The reason why this pisses me off is because people were getting Prestige Master in the first couple of days by simply just playing 4-player on bot level on classified camping. Now, yeah, it's a strategy, and I'm always all for strategies, but that's just retarded, man. Why is 4-player giving you more XP than solo? There's literally 4 times the zombies on that. You could just go there and take all the kills from the bots on casual. I don't get the point of it. It's stupid. Yeah. So those are all the problems that I have with Black Ops 4. I'm sorry if I was talking really fast. I was trying to get through as much as possible. If there's anything I missed, be sure to comment down below and let me know, guys. That's going to be it for today's video. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are brand new here. We are trying to hit 2,500 subscribers by 2020. I don't think it's going to happen, but never, ever give up. Why do you think I'm still doing YouTube? I also just wanted to quickly mention to you guys that uploads are going to be scarce throughout this year. I already mentioned it. It's just because I'm very busy with the last year of my high school career. I go to the gym and I have a job, all that stuff. You know, just trying to keep to myself. And you guys didn't seem to want to watch Fortnite, so I'm not posting it anymore. If you guys want to watch Fortnite, you can let me know. But yeah, use my creator code Danegames. And that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Peace out.